There we go.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are we on this crisp but bright day on Nantucket?
Not bad.
Fabulous.
All right, let's see. What do we got for time? Hey, Richard. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
I believe the select board have an access this morning, so won't have Christy or Jason here. Just checking something. I'm Jim Sheehan. Here we are. Day after the inauguration, President Biden at square one to getting Americans vaccinated. CDC this morning. 10 a.m. We're good to go. All right. Let's see here. Let me pull up my little cheat sheet from the governor. For the record, Stephen Welch chaired the Capital Program Committee. Like to confirm member access. Peter McCackern.
Aye.
Peter Kaiser.
Aye.
Richard Hussey.
Aye.
Jason Bridges.
Here.
Good morning, Jason. And let's see. Also, staff access, Rick Sears.
Here.
And Allie, is that you at Town Committee?
Hi, yes, that's me.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Rick and Steven, I'll probably transfer you guys to be hosts because I'm trying to wrap up budget presentations.
Okay, that's great. And I'm going to do a share screen right off the bat.
Okay,
good morning, Terry.
good.
Okay, so this meeting is via Zoom video and audio broadcast on the town's YouTube channel. We're meeting consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12th, 2020. We have no members of the public registering to comment, so there will be no public comment. Materials provided for the meeting are also provided on the town's Capcom website, unless otherwise noted. And I'll introduce our very brief agenda and we'll have discussion. Please remember to mute your Zoom audio until your name is called and direct discussions through the chair to avoid cross talk and make taking minutes easier. Thank you. Lastly, formal votes, if any, will be conducted by roll call. With that said, I'll call this meeting of the Capital Program Committee to order. It is Thursday, January 21st, just after 10 a.m. Going to get a motion to approve the agenda, please.
So moved.
Okay, Richard, on your motion.
Aye.
And Peter Kaiser.
Aye.
Aye.
A second. And Peter McCackern and Jason
Aye.
Bridges.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Excellent, great. So we're going to do a review and vote of our final draft of the report, which I will pull up. You guys, is anyone not seeing a sheet that says FY22 report and recommendations? Okay, great. Let me just get my screen oriented here a little bit.
Stephen?
Yes, sir. Richard?
I just want to thank you for doing all of the heavy lifting on this once again. So you have my gratitude.
I'll second that.
It's a labor of love. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it. Okay, so with that, we'll jump into it. I'm not sure, somebody's got a ring coming.
That's me. Sorry. I got to figure out how to. Sorry. I can't.
You just said something nice. We'll forgive you for a moment. Do you know where that mute button is on the?
No, I can't find it because.
There you go. Don't let the tech get you frustrated. It's not a permanent condition, Richard. Turn the volume down on your phone, please. Okay, great. I did go through, there were just a couple quick comments, lay of the land. There were some areas that were highlighted and noted that there would be some revisions or text forthcoming. Those have been modified. And I just got a note that my internet connection is unstable. But in any event, changes have been made and some grammatical and spelling changes were also made. So I guess I would just, having said that, ask, and lastly, in the appendix, wherever there was a footnote, the request title is grayed. And for me, just to do a double check of those, that's what the significance of that highlighting was. If there are questions and comments, I'd happy to try and work through these now. Peter McEachern and then Richard Hussey.
On page 1, I would strike man after chair under.
In the intro, Peter?
Yes.
Are you in the intro?
Yes, the third paragraph, you see where it starts, the chairman. I'd say the chair. And then under your title and Peter's title, strike man. And
I'll put in chairperson.
Doesn't matter. Chair's
okay.
Neutral. And then also the Board of Selectmen, it's the select board.
Oh, that was a holdover.
That's all right.
Just watching your back.
I'm not getting is it men?
Select board
representative. I hope you guys do.
Yeah.
I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just doing this as we go.
No, perfect.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I wouldn't want to have that be misinterpreted by anyone. Any other comments at this point, Peter McEachern?
No, my other comment is just, from my perspective, it's just because I'm anally balanced, and that doesn't sound right. When you line up your numbers on the right side of each of the page, just a little off. That's all right. I get it.
These, you mean from within the graph or one-to-one?
You probably write justified, which is cool, but if you go to the 0.9 under police, in theory, that should be, if you line them up, it should be under the 0.5 instead of the.
Yeah, so you know what?
But that's just to write justify, so.
No, I totally get it. And it's a masking issue. It's a custom mask in.
You can't throw a 0 behind the 9?
Excel. And then no, it won't do it. It's the oddest thing. If anyone can address that, I'd be happy to. Maybe the only problem changing it in the Word is that it's actually linked to the spreadsheets.
Yeah,
so that's
not a problem. I mean, I get the number, so.
Okay. All right. No, I agree with the point. I prefer it be consistent. If you got 2 digits somewhere after the decimal, use 2 digits. That's the other way of looking at it, but just the way the ball bounced on this. Okay. Now that we're all a little more anally balanced.
Never.
Other thoughts at this point, Peter McEachern?
All set. I'm going to check my balance.
Okay, thank you, sir. Richard Hussey?
Yeah, I have a question on the appendix, page A2.
Okay.
Top third of the page, weight drive.
Hold on one second. Okay.
Okay.
Is it on the screen?
Not yet.
Page 2?
A2 of the appendix, where you go through the departmental request. Here we go.
Gotcha.
Weight drive. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so just refresh my memory what our recommendation was on this. And also the footnote, I don't think is complete. It kind of ends. It shuts its, if you see what I mean.
No, it didn't word wrap. Captain Ransom. That's weight drive. Just so I'm not giving everybody seasickness, Richard, can you tell me the footnote number for the weight drive?
Footnote number is number 6, I believe.
Okay, and actually, I'm going to just bring up the.
I'm sorry, it's number 5. It's footnote 5. See how it doesn't. By my reading, it doesn't complete the thought. It's like something's missing.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to get to it. Appendix A. I'm going to the spreadsheet because it doesn't make sense to be looking at the same thing if there's a problem with what you're looking at. And I'm sorry, you said footnote number 5?
Right. It says this request was submitted according to a fiscal year 22 request prior to final determination of grant funding. Subsequently, MassWorks awarded a grant of 1.5 million and balance required to fund project was determined to be fundable from, and then nothing. Cuts off at from.
Okay, this is what it should say. Which I'll,
Okay, so we're recommending the project, but not making a funding sources recommendation. So does that effectively kill it, or does it go forward?
The project, Mr. Chairman, the project for Weight Drive, which is part of the Tacoma Green project, was going forward because there's 2 previous allocations. And if you remember at last year's town meeting, we had requested a supplemental authorization to do Amelia and Weight Drive. And subsequent to that, the voters not recommending or approving the debt exclusion that we had put forward, there was the application to the grant, for the grant from MassWorks, which we received 1.5 million. So currently the funding for Weight Drive, the Weight Drive portion of that area, has the $1.5 million grant and approximately $2.5 million in funding still available. So that project has the money to move forward. So the Weight Drive portion of that will be constructed and completed. Does that answer your question, Richard?
Yeah, thank you.
Am I guessing we lost Steven's audio? Anybody?
That's a yes.
I didn't screw it up.
Richard, turn off your phone.
He says from Stephen, hi, yes. Any other comments on the report? No. I guess anybody else have any other comments on the report? At this time? Nope, everyone had a chance to review it. Obviously, we don't have it up on the screen now, but pull it up. Looking around the room, doesn't appear to be so. See if I can do something.
While we're waiting, I'd like to second the thoughts about the addition of Rick Sears to this process within the report. Thank you, Rick. You've been a great addition.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun doing it.
I still love you too, Brian.
Thank you, Richard.
What's not to love, right?
Didn't get to see the big stroll weekend Christmas costume this year, Brian.
I know, but if we have Stroll next year, we'll be back bigger and better than previous years.
Oh, nice.
Careful, we're recording.
What else do we have here? Well, it looks like Steven was able to get his screen shared again. However, not sure how helpful that is. Nope.
All right, you guys there?
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm going with a different tech at the moment. So I think where we left it was, I guess, Richard, you had a question that was answered? Okay, great. Any other questions at this time? Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry. I got a feedback loop. All right. Can anyone not hear me? This is too much.
We all have you, Steven. I think you might be getting feedback from, I think you're still logged in on Zoom as well as your cell phone. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I changed rooms. Has that cleared it up?
Sounds like it.
Okay, great. So I think at this point, I would ask if there are no other questions, I'd entertain a motion to approve the report as submitted, subject to the addition of the Appendix C, which is listed in the, I can't change the page, I'm in a different room. Sorry guys, this is not how I anticipated the meeting going, but that's life. Subject to addition of the Appendix C, which is an update of expenses on FY22 appropriations to date. Projects that have an FY22 appropriation, we're basically just updating.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, great. Peter McEachern?
Aye.
Peter Kaiser?
Aye.
Richard Hussey?
Aye.
Jason Bridges?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Okay, to expedite in the face of the tech issue, I would ask if there are no reports from committee members that, with many thanks to all of you, we would get a motion to adjourn. Oh,
so moved.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I hate to interrupt. Sorry, Peter. our next meeting will be next Wednesday. It'll be a joint meeting with the select board. I wanted to make sure I announced our next meeting date, and the time is 5 p.m. Okay. Peter, on your motion?
Aye.
Peter McEachern?
Aye.
Richard Hussey?
Aye. Yes.
And Jason Bridges?
Aye.
And I'm an aye. And thanks, guys. I'm literally like doing this with my eyes closed. I can't even see the screen.
Couldn't even tell.
Great job, Stephen.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo. Thank you.
Take care. Please come Wednesday.